men have been found guilty of treason and conspiracy. Crimes punishable by death.
Thank you ever so much.
I know who the traitors are, and they're bringing lists of the Patriot leaders around here to the Redcoats right now. Find a way to swap this fake list with the real ones, and the rebellion can fight on.
Bloody bastard! It was mine and you know it!
Get out the way.
Bloody bastard! It was mine and you know it!
Now, no need to get your drunken arses into trouble.
Can be no proving what never happened.
You would, you medieval-gotten plug...
Typical bloody men. Not one whit of sense to be found between them.
Bloody bastard! The choice is simple! Reward!
So you're the man taking up arms in our part of the city. Glad to be hearing it.
The military seems to be controlling this area.
Yeah, martial law has been declared. For what purposes, I do not know, but there is not a need. I do what I can, but it is hard.
I may be able to help.
Very well. I need information on the man responsible for this. He has men all over the place. Corrupt redcoats. Maybe you can get them to talk. Hello, friend. The martial law is quite the same. You are needing to start making an impact.
How'd you do, Connor?
I am all right. And you?
It's nice to be a part of something. Until now, I was sort of drifting about the neighborhood, getting irate when I saw things I thought unjust. Sometimes I'd intervene, other times I would come here. Now, I feel like all my energy's pointed at something.
I am grateful to have your help. How did you come to be... you?
Funny question, but I get your meaning. I was an orphan. Pretty common around the ports with all the sailors and whores mucking about. I wanted to be out on my own, so I did what I had to do. That's when I decided to pretend to be a boy. That worked for a time, until nature decided otherwise and it just became a bad joke. Folks around the borough still called me Dobby, but the old codgers started leering and getting fresh. That's when I got tough. Took a good many shots to the face before I learned to defend myself properly. But now I dare any man to come at me. They learn their price quick.
Hello, Dobby.
Connor, you look well.
I have been better.
Do you ever sleep? I really don't know how you do it.
I try not to think about it.
A strong man. Stronger than any I've ever met. How is it a man like you has no wife?
I do not have the time to give a woman what she deserves. Perhaps when all this is over, I will be able to settle and have a family. I hope.
Of all the lecherous and deceitful men out there who have fathers, you'd be a godsend. But I suppose that's how it is. The good ones are too busy for it, and the louts have nothing better to do. In any case, if you ever think it's time, make sure I get the first crack.
I promise.
The sentence to be carried out
Thank you. Thank you ever so much. It's a just thing you've done.
These men have been found guilty of treason and conspiracy. Crimes punishable by death.
They didn't do nothing. Please stop.
I'm gonna get shine on it! You've no need to shop anywhere else, good folk. After all.
When will your boss be here next?
A few days. Let me go. I beg you.
A modicum of prudence might be in order, no?
How do I meet your commander?
Won't happen. You only trust his closest men. Even if you find him, you won't get anywhere near him.
You the one they sent? Where you been? Anyway, I know who the traitors are. They've got lists of all the Patriot leaders in the area. If they hand them over to the Redcoats, the rebellion is finished in this part of the city. You need to find a way to switch these fake ones for the real thing.
The Plough is pleased to announce the opening of its new dining hall. Whatever the occasion, if you've a party, we've the space. Shelton and Tweed Undertakers. Count on them to provide the full range of peaceful, dignified service.
What's the great bleeding trouble? What in the name of... What the devil's going on now? What in the name of...
For the sturdiest and most seamless barrels in America, call upon John Cooper for 7 generations. Coopers, the name you can trust.
Now we're hitting desperation.
How do I find your leader? You don't. He moves his floating fortress around the harbor so nobody knows where he is.
You the one they sent? Where you been? Anyway, I know who the traitors are. They've got lists of all the Patriot leaders in the area. If they hand them over to the Redcoats, the rebellion is finished in this part of the city. You need to find a way to switch these fake ones for the real thing.
Stale ration for Royal yet. That one looks a bit dodgy.
father has bought dogs to prowl the grounds. These men are evil.
Martial law's not so bad, so long as you're friends with the right people. And I'm friends with the right people.
I really must be getting off the streets.
Not if you're with me. Come on, let me get you a cup of tea and we can take the air. When was the last time you went to a tea house?
Not since all this started.
Exactly.
We were just discussing the result of your work. It seems these military men are after you.
I have caught their attention.
It does make our goals harder to achieve. The man we're after has gone into hiding, protected by his soldiers.
We fight our way in then.
Not possible, even for a man of your abilities. But I have another, less conventional idea. You will be our prisoner, and we shall present you for the bounty.
For the sturdiest and most seamless barrels in America.
Fresh from the garden! Come and see!
People, bear witness to what happens to rebels in my part of New York. These men defied the curfew, set in place for your safety. They assaulted His Majesty's soldiers and conspired against the authority of the military. Such blatant disregard for the protocol, designed to protect the citizens of New York, will be punished by death. We seek not to control you, to oppress you. We seek only to ensure your safety in the face of conflict and aggression. The civilians of New York
doesn't
must
look like
be
much.
protected
Doesn't matter
at
now,
all
does
costs.
it? Commander will have his
No
way with
matter
him.
their
I
allegiance.
wish I could be there to see.
It seems that these three men sought to jeopardize your well-being. I will not tolerate it. Form up!
Look at that! They got the lout! Well done, mate!
You're gonna get what's coming to you, half-breed.
I'll turn you on!
that man. He thought what he was doing was right.
He did, as do his brothers.
Who was he really?
There are powerful organizations who seek control, nothing more. This man belonged to one.
It does not surprise me. I don't know who you are, but if you should need my help, I am happy to give it.
I take it?
What's wrong with taking a draft or two when the time's right?
Nothing, Jamie. Nothing.
Then why don't you join me then?
Not right now. Maybe later.
I suppose you got important business to attend to. I understand. Don't worry about me, though. I can handle my booze. If you need me, I'll be there, Connor. Hey, Connor.
Taking it easy today?
Things got a little out of hand the last time you saw me. Keeping an even keel.
Good. Where are you from?
Here. Born and raised, but I'm a mutt, if that's what you're really asking. Think I even got a little of the Far East in my blood. That's what my father said, wherever that bastard got off to.
What about your mother?
She's down south. Haven't seen her in 5 years or so. She works on a plantation, keeping care of the slaves. Slaves. That's why I left. Can't support that business. Owning a human isn't something any man should do. She doesn't agree, so I leave her to it. I make my life up here now. I'm an assassin. This is my family.
Ah, Connor! Sit, sit!
How are you, Jacob?
Missing the beer gardens back home, but I'm well.
How did you arrive in the colonies?
Like most other men like me, the army. I was a Hessian for a time. It was a good job while I had it. I only felt it was time for something different once I arrived. Not long after, I'm meeting you, so it seems my feeling was useful, no?
Certainly.
I am hoping to send for my family when the time is right. But we are fighting a war of our own, and I will not put them at risk.
Hopefully things will die down soon.
No rush, Connor. I am in their hearts, and they are in mine. I received a letter from home.
What news?
My son is the strongest boy in our village, standing tall and proud. My heart grows heavy for them now, and my patience wanes for bringing them across the ocean. I have sent money for passage, war or no war.
We will keep them safe from the fighting when they arrive.
I'm having no doubts about this. My worry is now the crossing itself. Many miles overland to a port in France. There they must be purchasing safe passage aboard a ship coming to the colonies. Then they must brave the voyage itself. Many risks.
Your son can lead them. You said yourself he is strong and capable.
My son? Ha! No matter how strong he grows, he will never be as strong as my wife. Wilhelmina is the most able person I have ever met. Else I would not have left them. It is more matters of fortune that trouble me. Storms, pirates.
These are things none can control. But I am sure if pirates try and take their ship, Wilhelmina and your boy will make the brigands rue their decision.
Yes, Yes, you're right.